My son faced the same temptation that killed his father, and I've never been prouder. I've spent years keeping my son from the bad influences that surround our neighborhood. I lost my husband to gang violence a month ago, and I promised myself and my son that he would never have to follow the same path. My husband was a leader in one of the gangs, and it cost him his life. With his death, our protection was gone. I knew I needed to keep my son safe no matter the cost. A week ago, my son came home freaking out. He said, "Mom, I was asked to join Dad's gang today." I was both furious and terrified. They didn't let us mourn longer than a month. My son explained that older boys from the group had offered him protection since his dad wasn't around anymore. He paused before adding, "I said no, Mom. I don't want that life." I let out a breath, but couldn't shake the fear that they weren't going to stop trying. I remember how easily my husband and I had been sucked into that world. I loved being the girl of a powerful man that bought me things, but when I got pregnant, I realized the danger I was in. I had my husband work something out so no one would approach our son about anything gang-related. I couldn't go to sleep and thought about how my husband was obsessed with respect and money, and I praised Jesus my son wasn't anything like him. My husband chose that life, and it cost him everything. I couldn't let that happen to my son. The next day, I spoke to my son and told him he was going out of state for college. He already had a few acceptance letters he could choose from, and as soon as school finished, he would be moving away. He argued, worrying about my safety. I said I'd be fine. They didn't want me, they wanted him. He eventually agreed, and I've started looking into dorms at each college.